In this video, we are going to see how to auto-add MailChimp subscriber when new sale happens in InstaMojo. So every time a new sale happens on InstaMojo, which is a payment gateway, then automatically here the user who has made the payment, you have received the information. Now using that information, you want to create a subscriber in MailChimp, which is an email marketing tool. How can we do that? For this, we will have to integrate the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. So here your trigger application will be InstaMojo and your action application will be MailChimp. So how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply click on sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now here you can see that as I was an existing user, I have signed in and I have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. As we do that, here we have reached the dashboard of this application. Again, on the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Every time a new sale happens in InstaMojo, then automatically the user must be added as a new subscriber in MailChimp. So I'm going to name it as add MailChimp subscriber when new sale happens in InstaMojo. Let's click on create. So here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here is the response of your trigger application. Now as per this integration, my trigger application will be InstaMojo, which is a payment gateway. And the event here would be new sale. So every time a new sale happens, then this workflow is supposed to run. So here we have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect and InstaMojo so that Pabbly Connect can have access to the information. I'm going to copy this and then we have to follow the following steps. This is the help desk given. Please read this carefully. Let me show you what we have to do. So first of all, we have to go to InstaMojo. Then here I'm going to go to Smart Pages. So I already have created different pages for the products that I want to sell. And here you can create a page on your own by clicking on this plus icon. This is the product that I wish to sell. This is MS Office language. Now I'm going to click on the three dots given here and go to edit page. So once done, here you can see that the entire page can be customized. This is the title. Then again you can add images, then the theme, color, appearance, custom theme, etc. I'm going to scroll down and within page settings, we have to enter the webhook URL. So I'm going to delete the previous one and enter the one that we have just copied. Once done, we are going to click on save and update. So as we do that, here the connection has been set. Now going back to Pabbly Connect, it is asking me to do a test submission so that the data can be received here. So I'm going to go back to InstaMojo, go back to the three dots, share the page and copy this link. Open this in a new incognito window, paste the link over here and here you can see this is the payment page. Let's click on pay now. So here we have to provide the name. Let's say the first name here is new and the last name here is customer. Then we have the email address which is newcustomer@pabblytudes.com. Here we have to enter the mobile number and once done, let's click on pay. So here you can see that we have received the QR code and now I'm going to make the payment. And here you can see that the payment has been successful. So once we have made the payment, then going back to Pabbly Connect, here you can see that we have received the API response where the payment status is shown as a success. Then here is the payment ID. The currency is INR. This is the date and time of the completion of the payment. This is the payment amount, the page ID. Then this here is the language. So basically this is the product and then as I scroll down, here is the number, name and email address of the user. Now what is my objective? My objective is to create a subscriber in MailChimp with the information received. Before that, I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly which is filter. So basically I want if the payment is success, then only this workflow should continue. So here I have to select the label and I am going to go to the previous step. Let's go to payment status as success. Now this should be equal to success. So if it is equal to success, then only this workflow should continue. Let's click on save and send test request, and here you can see that the condition is true. Now that the condition is true, I'm going to add another action step here, and this time the application will be MailChimp. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to add new member with custom fields. Let's click on connect. Here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the MailChimp account. I'm going to click on add new connection. To set up this connection, we need a token and the data center. Now from where can we get this token? So first of all, I'm going to take you to my MailChimp account. Let's go to the profile picture. Here you can see profile. Now within this, we have extras. Let's go to API keys. As I scroll down here, you can see create new key. So I'm going to click on this. Let's say the new name here is new key. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to click on generate key. Here it has been generated, copied. Go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Next is the data center. So the data center is basically this number that appears as a subdomain in your MailChimp account URL. So let me show you my MailChimp account URL, and here you can see US6. This is the subdomain. I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Let's click on save to set up this connection. Once done, now here we have to choose the audience list. So here we can see it is Pabbly Connect already been selected by the system. Then we have to map the email address of the person. So for this, I'm going to click on this and you can see the previous step. So as I click on this and go down, this here is the email address. This process with which we have added the information here is known as mapping. Mapping is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. If I had written this manually, so every time the workflow would have run, it would have only taken the manually written data, and that's why mapping is important. Now here we have to provide a tag. So here what I want is every time a subscriber is added to InstaMojo payment, so the tag should be InstaMojo. So I'm going to write InstaMojo here and then select the status of the subscriber. So we are selecting the status as subscribed. Now if you wish to add interest, you can do that. Now I'm going to write the first name and the last name, but in the previous step we have received the complete name of the customer. So basically here I'm going to add another action step, and this time my application will be a feature by Pabbly which is text formatter. Why? Because I'm going to split the data here. So the action event here would be split text. Let's click on connect. As I do that, here it is asking me the text to split. Let's map the information. So go to step 1 and this here is the complete name of the person. What is the separator? The separator here is the space between the two values. And for this, I'm going to write double curly braces, space and double curly braces closed. Now, which segment do I want? I want all. So I'm going to click on all and save and send test request, and here we have received the first name and the last name individually. Now I'm going to go down, refresh this connection by going ahead with the existing connection, and as I take you down, let's map the first name. Go to step 3. This is the first name. Then the gender, so I'm going to leave this blank. Last name, again go to step 3 and this here is the last name. Now the mobile number, so go to step 1 and this here is the mobile number. Let's click on save and send test request. And here we can see that we have received the response according to which a subscriber must be created in MailChimp with the name new customer. Let's go there and let's go to all contacts. So here you can see, yes, new customer at pabblytudes.com. First name is new, last name is customer. This is the mobile number, tag is InstaMojo, and it is showing as it is subscribed. So this basically means that our integration is a success. This person is added as a subscriber here in your MailChimp account. But we also need to check the same in real time. So I'm going to go back to InstaMojo and here I'm going to make another payment. So let's go to share page. I'm going to copy this link, open this in a new incognito window. Let's make the payment. Pay now. This time the first name here, let's say, is Smart. Last name is Customer. Then we have the email address, which is smartcustomer@pablitudes.com. Then we have the mobile number, and finally let's click on pay. So here again we have received the QR code, and now I'm going to quickly make the payment. And here you can see that the payment has been successful. So once this is done, what should happen? Automatically this person should be added as a subscriber in MailChimp. So now we are going to go to MailChimp once again, and I'm going to quickly refresh this page. As we do that, here you can see Smart Customer has been added, which basically means that our integration is bang on. So I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application was InstaMojo, where the event was new sale. Then we had added a feature by Pabbly, which was filter to continue only if the payment was a success. Then our action application was a text formatter by Pabbly, where we had to split the text, and our final action was MailChimp, and the event was add new member with custom fields. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.